difficult night tonight. Lamar got hot early, got the big lead, but you got back into it. You cut it down to 9 at halftime. In the second half, there was a little bit of a run there by Lamar, and just the veteran leadership there by the Cardinals, and then just start hitting some shots. And final tonight.
Lamar is 6 seniors, lots of weapons. Now, I thought the game plan was pretty spot on defensively. I maybe didn't have faith in our man-to-man enough. We tried to mix defenses early. They got into a really great rhythm right out of the gates. I don't know that was exactly our defenses or not. I think they just shot it very well right out of the gates. But I thought once we settled down the last 10, 12 minutes of the first half and into the second half, I thought our man-to-man defense was really good. Now, we talked about some goals prior to the game. I said, they may make 8 or 9 threes, but we can't let them have 22s. Well, we kind of got that in that we gave up 3 threes and we forced it into a 2-point driving game. And they were very good at that, but they couldn't quite blow us out and totally pull away. Boy, they've got some nice weapons, though, with 3 guys, 4 guys in double digits, and they can come at you in a lot of ways. But, we were hoping to keep them in the 60s and be able to hang close. And these guys did a really good job of getting 70 tonight. But, I thought it was a far better effort by us than just a couple of weeks ago when we played them at home. And really, for me, what I'm looking for right now is progress, looking to see if we're improving. And, the thing is, I guess, again, their length, they did a good job of bothering us around the basket because I thought we got some nice shots. It's very difficult when you don't have much in the way of outside shooting. 0 for 11 from 3. And Darren and Todd were a whopping 1 for 12, including 0 of 8 from 3. And, some credit to them. They were long and bothered us around the basket. They contested some of our jump shots. I really thought at halftime I encouraged our bigs to keep attacking because I thought they were bothering us, but we were giving them a lot of body blows. I thought we might soften them up inside, kind of like a boxer. In the later rounds, maybe we could, push at them and get some success. I thought Roosevelt had a really nice game. Roosevelt maybe had his best game in a while, but Elgin struggled a little bit, obviously, and got to end up getting a flagrant 2 foul and having to leave the game. But frustrating night for him, I know. But, it's just not enough offense. 0% from 3, 36% from 2. A nice job from the line tonight. I think you've been around us and you see our routine now with stretching and free throws every day. Repetition does matter, and our free throw percentage, knock on wood, in the last few games is starting to become what it should. But our overall outside shooting tonight was just not nearly enough. And out-rebounded them, held them in a respectable range. We just can't generate the points necessary, unfortunately. And, but we did do better than the last time we played them. And I'm trying to get ready for UT Martin to represent our league well in Bracket Buster Saturday. And we move on and go home and get ready.
When you talk about Rode Johnson, 2 points in the first half, 16 points in the second half. And really, it was 2 players that kind of carried you. Jeremy Campbell in the first half, 10 points, scored a bunch late to cut it down. They seemed to do a number on him in the second half. Didn't get a lot of opportunities to shoot, but Johnson going underneath, getting some putbacks, starting off well there. And then Donovan Ross coming in, 3 of 3 from the floor tonight, 7 points, 4 rebounds in 23 minutes. And you're seeing a little bit more of him game by game now, starting to mature, not playing like he's a freshman anymore.
Well, with the exception of the 1 turnover, he kind of got one mitt on the ball and it bounced off his hand. And if he had caught it, I think he would have dunked it again. And those were the little things that were frustrating. I know Pop had a drive. He had one late, though. I don't know that was going to make much of a difference, but it would have cut in the lead a little bit, and we dropped one. We had some guys with some looks, and even Elgin got the ball in a good place. I thought he would finish it off a couple times, but we tend to leave 3 or 4 shots inside the paint on the floor. We don't put them in the basket and in the book. And that's frustrating for to watch these guys to struggle through that. I wish there was something we could do, but we just keep getting them better and keep recruiting and keep trying to see what we can do, down the stretch. It's really a 5-game season. We've got UT Martin on Saturday. I'm excited about having them in the building. I'm excited about doing something outside our league and worrying about standings and race. And then it's a 2-week season, and you've got 2 on the road and 2 at home. Texas State coming in next Wednesday. I'd love to see a good crowd there and see if we can pull through that game. And then every game kind of gives you a little life, or it's another little bit more dirt on the coffin. But Texas State win keeps us going. So there's still some things going on, still some things that, ironically, there's some mathematics that might work in our favor. But we've got to put together some wins consecutively, which we've not been able to do in a long, long time. So again, tough to see Brandon waving a towel versus being on the court when you go 0 for 11 from 3. But you've got him back next year. So my job right now is to continue to grow us up, develop, see what we can do with this race left with 5 games, and then get ready for potentially whenever it happens, the off season, and we will have some specific things we'll be doing to get ready for next year. But hopefully there's more of this year to come. But a very good Lamar team. I think you and I spoke. UTA, Lamar, at talent-wise, the cream of the crop. And really quick, really good, and I think we're still playing really good basketball on the defensive end. I'm really pleased with what we're doing on the defensive end. That's a tough team to guard, and to hold them to 70 points and to do a pretty good job on them tonight, out-rebound them. They're the best rebounding team in the league. We out-rebounded them. There are some good things we're doing. There's some toughness that Deshaun and Jeremy Campbell, I think Jeremy Campbell's really blossoming. I would have loved to have seen a little better second half for him, but they probably keyed on him a little bit. But, and for us to be successful, Rowe and Elgin have to kind of come through. Todd and Pop have to throw in an outside shot or two so that if we can get into the 60s, we have a chance every single night. But, this is the same song in a different stanza, a different verse on a different night. But, not a total embarrassment. We worked hard. We fought back from a big deficit in the first half, got it to single digits, and I thought, we might just make this thing interesting, cut it to 7 right out of the gates. But hard to sustain it. They made some good shots, and we just couldn't quite finish when we needed to down the stretch.
Head Coach Jim Yarbrough here on the Bud Light Postgame Show here at the Montaigne Center. We're going to go ahead and take a 1-minute